With football and basketball getting all the limelight, you probably don't know that Temple's most consistent program is actually the women's fencing team. This season, they're continuing to make strides and in the process, reaching new milestones. Updates Joe Polinsky has more.
It is a skill unlike any other, and one group of Temple athletes is perfecting it. Inside McGonigal Hall, the women's fencing team, under the direction of Coach Nikki Frank, is making great strides this athletic season. From being nationally ranked for the 4th consecutive season to earning individual honors, the Owls certainly have high expectations.
This year, our national ranking is 7th right now, which is amazing. We actually beat UPenn this year, which hasn't happened since I've been here. So that really helped, and I hope that we'll be able to continue and possibly break the top 5.
I think it's very important just so it's able to recognize us as a high-ranking team on the East Coast and just here at Temple, because most people here don't really know that we have a fencing team.
Recently, the team competed in the Northwestern Multi-Meet in Chicago, Illinois. After posting a 4-2 record overall, the Cherry and White gave Frank her 600th career win, a rare feat in the history of Temple athletics. The accomplishment inspires the fencers to continue to give their best performances.
She really inspires me just to work harder and to push not only myself but the rest of my teammates.
And with 11 competitors returning, the Owls have more momentum towards next season.
The team we have now is used to working with each other. We have a couple freshmen coming in. I expect a lot from them, and I just believe we're going to see a lot this next coming year.
And as the season draws to a close, the Owls are all about 2 words: retaining and dominating. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Joe Polinsky.
And guys, it's pretty cool that a program like this gets a little recognition.
And 600 wins is definitely a huge accomplishment.
Definitely.
Thanks, Josh. It's now time once again for the Update Music Trivia Question of the Week.
Here's Isabel Garcia.
For finding the biggest hits in pop music since the 1950s. So that brings us to our Music Trivia Question of the Week. What artist had at least one Billboard Top 40 hit every single year between 1970 and 1999? Was it A, Billy Joel, B, Elton John, or C, Paul McCartney? I'll be back in 60 seconds with the answer.
The odds of this daughter of a clergyman spending 11 weeks at #1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 150. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org.
Hey guys, I'm Jordan Sparks.
I'm Chase Crawford.
Hey, what's up? It's Usher.
Hi, I'm Rachel Bilson.
I'm Hayden Christensen.
I'm Peyton Manning.
Hey, we're Fall Out Boy.
I'm Dude Archuleta.
I'm Corbin Bleu.
I'm Kristen Bell.
And we're the Jonas Brothers.
Do something good for your community.
Reuse bags and bottles and always recycle.
Help us collect 1 million pounds of food.
Help people prepare for natural disaster.
Do something about homelessness.
Anyone could be a rock star in their community.
So then do something.
Do something.
Do something. Do something.
Visit dosomething.org to find out how.
And the answer is B, Elton John. Sir Elton began his streak in 1970 with Your Song and had a top 40 Billboard hit for 30 consecutive calendar years, ending in 1999 with a duet with LeAnn Rimes called Written in the Stars. That is by far the longest streak in Billboard history. This has been the Update Music Trivia Question of the Week. I'm Isabel Garcia.
And now with Update's Entertainment Report is Megan McNerney. So Megan, tell us how one Temple student, Tyler Grady, fared in Hollywood.
You know what, Sid? Tyler Grady did really well this year. Randy and Kara told him to change it up. Simon told him it was a memorable performance, but America did not think Temple student Tyler Grady was the next American Idol. After a successful audition in Boston, the sophomore from Nazareth went on to Hollywood. He worked his way up to the top 24 before being voted off the show on February 25th. An iconic Broadway musical is making its way to Temple's Thomason Theater. The rock opera Rent chronicles a year in the lives of 2 roommates in New York City. The musical deals with traumatic issues such as living with HIV and the death of a friend. Rent will be running from March 3rd to April 11th. Student tickets can be purchased at the Templeton Theater box office. Dancing with the Stars released the highly anticipated list of celebrity contestants for the 2010 season. The headliners for the dancing phenomenon are Kate Gosselin and Pam Anderson. Other performers include former astronaut Buzz Aldrin and actress Shannon Doherty. The 10th season of Dancing with the Stars begins on March 22nd. Grammy Award-winning rapper Lil Wayne is heading to jail. The artist, legally known as Dwayne Carter, pleaded guilty to felony gun charges in October and now faces up to 1 year in prison. The rapper's hearing was delayed 3 weeks so he could get his signature diamond-studded braces removed. Lil Wayne also faces felony drug possession and weapon charges in the state of Arizona. The theater department also hosted a play that is becoming an annual tradition. Updates Jeanette Lloyd has a story.
Temple students poured into the underground for the annual production of the Vagina Monologues. The play, written by Eve Ensler, is presented by several female performers.
What would it say? Enter at your own risk.
The message behind it was started by Eve Ensler and the V-Day campaign. I think it's interesting people think these topics are controversial. I think any topics concerning women and women's reproduction and women's sexuality and violence against women are deemed controversial when really they're just vital importance to talk about.
We sell t-shirts. Last year we sold tank tops. I like the t-shirts this year better than the tank tops, so that's nice. And the underwear, they're very nice too. I think that the Vagina Monologues represent women from all different backgrounds, and it talks about women's situations in various countries and various parts of their lives. So some of them are really funny and involved, and some of them are really sad because women's lives are really difficult, and this kind of expresses that.
You're the first person I ever told about this, and I feel a little better.
So as you can see, there's more to this production than the provocative title. If you'd like to be involved in next year's production, contact the Hart Office at vagina.monologues@temple.edu. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Jeanette Lloyd.
And guys, the theater department is really gearing up for another busy spring semester.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to have to check some of those productions out.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Megan. We've all done it, browsing previews on iTunes, and if we like the song, we buy it. And that's exactly what 71-year-old Louis Solser did when he downloaded Johnny Cash's Guess Things Happen That Way for the iTunes 10th billion song. He thought the phone call from Apple founder Steve Jobs was a joke until he found out that he won $10,000 in iTunes gift cards. Before winning, Solser only had 900 songs in his iTunes account.
And the fifth snowiest winter in Cleveland sparked the imagination of one Ohio family. It's taken 2 months, but the Bailey family has built a snow cylinder more than 2 stories tall. The cylinder has grown higher than 20 feet, so the family started using ladders, ropes, and they even developed a pulley system. The massive snow monument is visible from the highways, and it gets a lot of attention from people driving by.
Well, that's all for this edition of Temple Update. Be sure to follow us between shows at templeupdate.com.
For Sydney Grant and the rest of the Update team, I'm Danielle Sacco. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.